Hey, what's up guys? I am Vipul Rafukia, a Microsoft Office specialist, and in this particular video series we are going to talk about Power BI tips and tricks. Today we are going to focus on how to create a custom group column and how we can filter that custom group column, and as well as how we can do that group column using DAX or using a group option. So yeah, let's begin. How to create a summary table, a new summary table in Power BI. So as I said, there are two different ways of doing this. Using Power Query and second using DAX. We are going to focus on both the topic, how we can use a DAX function to create a group summary table or how we can use a Power Query to create a group summary table. We are going to focus on both. So first we are going to start with Power Query, how we can create a group summary report using Power Query. Now for that, I'm going to go to transform data in Power BI. I have already loaded my table over here, which is Global Superstore, where I have lots of different columns over here, like working with categories, working with country, working with city, and all those things over here. Correct? And what actually I want to group is I want to create a new group table. If you see over here, we have category column and subcategory column, and I have a sales column. So I want to group my table based on category, subcategory and sales. So I want to know which category, which particular subcategory, how much sales we have done. Correct? So I want to do this particular process over here. So first step, we are going to create a duplicate table for this. So this is my table. I'm going to right click on that and we have an option called duplicate table over here. We'll select this duplicate table. So one more table is created. Let us just name this table as a duplicate table over here. So we can easily know what is this table. Okay, so it's a duplicate table. Now we have created this duplicate table over here. Now what we have to do is on this table we are going to create the group table. So to create a group table, you need to go to transform, and in transform tab we have an option called group. You have to click on that group by and you're going to get this particular window over here, which is group by window. You have two things over here, basic and advanced. Basic will have only one single criteria. I'm going to advance for getting more criteria because I want to add multiple columns over here. First group what we are going to create is a category group. Then I'm going to add an extra group which is a subcategory group over here. We'll select subcategory from here. Correct? So I want to group by category and subcategory, and I want to calculate sales column, right? So I'm going to name the column which I'm going to add newly. So I'm creating a new column over here. So I'll say total sales, where I want to use a calculation operation. We have multiple options over here. So I'm going to say calculate sum, and which column? I want to calculate sales column over here. I can even aggregate more column if I want. Suppose if I want quantity column also I want to aggregate, I can do that. But right now I'm only doing the sales ka group. When I say OK, the entire table is going to now convert to a summary group based on category, subcategory and total sales. Here I can then sort if I want by ascending order, so I can get in proper managed table over here. So furniture group, this is the summary total and everything. So this table what I have created, I have done by using a group option, which is an inbuilt option in Power Query. Now similar kind of thing I can even do it using Power Pivot DAX function in Power BI. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this and apply it. So once I closed and applied it, that table will come here in this list. So I'll be having that table over here. It's a summary table, not this one. The table name newly created. Okay, here duplicate this one. So if you see, I have this particular table over here. Correct? Now similar kind of summary table I'm going to use create the summary table using DAX, right? So let us go to my global store. This is the table, and I want to create a new table based on this table, right? So I'm going to take a new table over here. The new table option, you are going to get it into table tools, or if you are in the visualization pane, you can go to model, okay, modeling, and here we have option called a new table. Once you click on the new table, it's going to expand your DAX function area over here, where you can create your table. First you need to specify the table name, correct? So I'm going to name this table as summary data. So this is my table name, and here I'm going to write the function. Because I want to create a summary table, I'm going to say summary function, summarize. Over here we have a function called summarize, and in this summarize function, first of all, it is asking for what? It's asking for a table. Which table you want to refer? So I want to refer global superstore, right? So I'm going to write global superstore. This is the table which I'm going to refer to. This is my first expression. Now second, it's asking for the column which you want to group. So I want to group my column first by category, comma. Now it's asking for second group. I want to group it by, say, subcategory over here, subcategory. So if you do just this much, close a bracket and enter, it's going to give me a table. Let me show you the table what it has given me. It has given me category and subcategory. Now I want to create a summary column over here, and in that case I'll go to this summary data where we have this particular summary data DAX function, and I'm going to extend this function like this. I'll say comma, and now which column you want to summarize by, so I want to summarize by sales column, say sales column, close a bracket and enter. Now if I do this, you can see right now I got category, subcategory and sales, so I got these three tables over here right now, but I'm not getting that summary data, right? Because the sales table, sales column is a complete column. What I need to do is I need to calculate this particular sales table a summary column. Now if I want to do this, I'll go back to my global superstore and I'm going to create one measure over here. I've already created one measure called total sales, if you see over here, and this is a sum of sales column. So I've created total sales column, which is sum of sales column, which I'm going to use it directly inside my summary table. So first you need to create your total sales measure, and then go back to your summary data, and then instead of giving this column as a reference sales, we have to create a total amount column over here. So I'm going to create a column by just giving total. Let us name it as total amount. And what we want to take is, we are going to take this particular measure. I have already created a measure, okay, so that we'll get a summary data. So we are going to write that measure over here by opening square bracket, and this is the measure which we are looking for. I'm going to select this measure, close my bracket and enter. And if you see, I have this particular table over here, correct? So this thing we can do it very easily. Now we have done both the way, used Power Query and done this, and then used DAX function and do it. Now suppose if I want to filter a particular data, like we had that duplicate table over here, and I want to filter this table with furniture, I can do that filter here also. correct? Or suppose I want to get only furniture data. What I'm going to do is I'll go to transform and filter my table inside my Power Query over here. So I want to filter only data for furniture, say, or say technology, maybe technology. I'll say okay, and I'll get only the summary data over here, correct? Now once we got this, I can say close and load. So my duplicate table what I have over here is only for technology. I cannot filter anything else because it's only for technology. And say similar kind of thing I want to do it with my summary data also. Now to get a filter, I'm going to add a filter over here. I'm going to say remove this particular text over here. I'm going to add a filter function. The table name which I want to filter, my table name is global store, comma, which column I want to filter? I want to filter category column from global category column, which is equal to technology. So now if I hit enter, I'm going to get the filtered data over here. So I hope you people have learned some new technique which can really help you to create a summary table in Power BI or in Power Query. If you like this video, don't forget to hit thumbs up button and do subscribe my channel so that in future you're going to get this kind of more videos, more tips and tricks. I'm going to add more videos daily so that you can get more learnings from this particular channel. And if you like this particular channel and videos, don't forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues so that they can also learn more tips and tricks on Power BI. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Meet you in a new video.